Alright, I think the commands that we have discussed thus far is enough for us to be able to work through some of our drawing exercises. Probably drawing exercise 7 to maybe 8. So we are going to utilize these commands from the solid section and the boolean section, and we just have to combine that. And of course we will be needing our skills from 2D tools, using the 2D tools, drawing tools, and modify tools, as well as the ability to be able to change our UCS. Okay, so here's our drawing exercise number 7. We have three objects and we have also the dimensions given. So before anything else, before doing clickings on the commands or tools, I think we need to analyze first the object. Here's our object, and if you can see here, we can only see that it comprises of two objects or two boxes. So a box that has a height of 40 and maybe a width of 50, and a thickness right here, I think it's missing, but the thickness here is 10, or maybe 5, because if this is 10, then this should be 5. And another box right here, we have 20 by another missing what's this, another missing dimension. So I think this is 30, and we have a height of 10. Okay, so we can create this 3D object by just combining two boxes, and then use these union commands. Okay, so to do that, and let's work in another workspace here. Okay, so click 3D or click this home button right here, and we can directly use this since we have a box. So let's try using this. Okay, so click box, and it says here specify first corner point. So we just have to specify anywhere else, and we have these dimensions right here highlighted in blue. So that's our existing or current input. So we have a width of, I think that's 50, or no, I think that should be the height or width or thickness rather. So let's type 5 and then press tab and press 50. Okay, so there's our rectangular portion, and now we are going to specify the height. Our height is 40, so press 40, and or I mean type 40 and then press enter. So there's our object right here. Okay, so next one, we are going to create this 20 by 30 and a thickness of 10. So box again. So here's my first point. I want to specify this as my first point, so I'm going to drag my my objects into this direction. So it says here this width right here should be 20, and then press tab, and then the length right here should be as I've said 30, press enter, and the height is 10. Okay, and there we go. So that's our object, and then click this union command, select the two objects together, and then press enter. Then to check, change our visual styles. So here's our object right now. Now to create dimensions, we really need to change our UCS, but maybe we can just do that next time. Okay, so next object is this. So we have a cylinder of having a diameter of 60 and a thickness of 20. Okay, so back again to Warframe. Right now I'm going to change my UCS. So type UCS, or you can just click this, specify the origin, Then I'm going to turn my ortho mode on. I'm going to specify my X in this direction, okay, in this direction, and my Y in this direction. Because as I have said in the previous videos, that we can only draw, I mean, most tools, 2D drawing tools, we can only draw along the XY plane. Okay, so circle, let's click this center diameter. So for the center point, select first point and then specify the diameter. The diameter is 60. Then the thickness is 20. Okay, so for the thickness, we can click this extrude command, this one, or you can also access it here, extrude command, or maybe type EXT, extrude. So it says select objects and then select the thickness or the extruded length. We have I think that was 20, so we have 20. The next one, we need to create a box, and that box has a dimension of 25 by 20, and the thickness right here, it should be 20 again. So missing dimension 25, 20 by 20. So I'm going to change my UCS. So UCS, press enter, select the origin. Here's my X direction and here's gonna be my Y direction. Okay, so for the dimension, once again, we have 25 by 20. Okay, so polyline, type PL right here, polyline right here, or shortcut is PL. Press enter, specify first point. So let's just draw that box right here. We have 20, then we have 25, and we have 20, and then press C for close. Then the thickness is 20. So extrude again. So click this extrude command or type EXT, press enter, and then select the object and then specify the extruded length. So type 20, or I think maybe that's 15. So maybe 15, or we can draw this 10 diameter circle. So let's draw first the 10 diameter circle. So type C for the circle and then specify the center point. So right now I want my circle to be at the midpoint of this box or of this square. Okay, so type MTP, mid to point. So select first point, second point, and then for the diameter, so press D and then type 10. Okay, now I'm going to extrude this. So click extrude or EXT, then select the two objects, and we have a height of 15. So maybe it's 15. Okay, and now let's do a Boolean commands. So subtract this, maybe change the visual styles. So subtract, then here's our minuend, press enter, and here's our subtrahend, so press enter. Okay, and the next one, let's move this. So to move, we haven't discussed this 3D move, but basically if we want to move, we can also use this 2D move. So or type M, move, and then select object. So which object do we want to move? And then press enter, select a base point. Okay, so this time I'm going to select this as my base point, the midpoint of this. I'm going to change I'm going to put this midpoint right here into this quadrant. Okay, so the reason is because I have this given distance from this quadrant. I have a downward distance of 10. So move again, So move or type M, press enter, and then select the object, press enter, select base point, and go 10 units downward. And that's our object. Okay, and finally, maybe we can do this boolean command. So solid and then union. Okay, so that's it. So last object is this one. So if we analyze this, we can see. I mean, we can create this using combined, or I mean a couple of boxes. But I think the faster way is to use the polyline commands. So to create the profile of this back wall, so create the profile and then extrude in this direction, in the direction of these 10 units, and then create another profile, this front face. So profile of that, and then extrude in this direction along this 20 units. Okay, so to do that, we have I'm going to start right here in this point, and then go upward, go left, upward, and then left, downward, and then close. Of course, we have to change our UCS for that. Okay, so right here in our workspace, so UCS, type UCS, change the UCS. So click the first point for the origin. Here's my x-axis and here's my y. Okay, so polyline, or type PL, specify first point. We have 30, 20, and 10, 40. Okay, so again, PL, specify first point, 30 upward, and then 20 to the left, and then 10 upward, and 40 going downwards. Okay, and then for this we have 10 and 30, so I think 40, we need to go 40 downwards, and type C for close. Okay, so that's my front profile. And for my rear profile, and for this front profile, we have 60, 25, 20, and I think 10 once again. So 60, 25, and 20. Okay, so draw PL once again, polyline. So 60, 20, and 15, 25 and 20. Okay, so let's delete this. So again, PL, we have 60, 25, 20, and 15. Okay, so let's say we forgot this dimension, so we can just trim that later. So select any second line, and then create another line vertical, and then trim commands. So for the trim commands, just type TR, or just click this trim, or shortcut TR, and then select that. And of course, we need to create this as turn this into just one polyline. So type edit, or this one, edit polyline. So click that, select object, and then join the objects, select all the objects together, and press enter, and enter once again. Okay, so now I'm going to move this. So move, type M, select the object, select the base point, and select the second point. So I'm going to extrude this along this negative X direction. Based from this, based from that shown UCS, and the distance is 20, and the other one is 10. So extrude. So we can just extrude. Click this, extrude, select the object, press enter, specify the distance 20. Then the other one, extrude once again, select the object, press enter, then specify in this direction, specify -10, or and there we go. So that's our object, and finally do the union. Okay, so that's our objects.